What's up, everybody? This is Jack of All Hustles channel, and I'm Randall. And recently I've been doing little stock options. I was talking to about that, and I learned a lot in this course. Like, I mean, a lot. And from the candlesticks to the EMAs to just how to see the market when it goes up, when it goes down, to know exactly when they get in, get out, go up, go down. It is just amazing. Like once you start to learn these things and start to see the patterns and watch them over and over time, you start to be like, wow, I did not know this. And it's like the best feeling because you're like, I really just made like $162 in less than an hour. And your mind can't understand it, but when you do it, for right now, I'm doing paper trading. Well, I did do a live trade, and one of the best things you need to have is discipline. And I'll tell you my mistake when I went to live trade. You probably laugh and think it's funny, like, whoa, don't do that. And one of the things we're taught is just make sure you're disciplined and don't go against all the key indicators. And there's quite a few of the key indicators out there, from, you know, candlesticks and everything. But you'll start to like learn some of this stuff in the class. It goes all through it. So I think we did it for 4 days, 4 days, like the weekend, and 4 days plus. We actually looked around and we jumped into Discord and we got into the Discord and we continued doing more, and we like whole month we still get. And I'm like, wow, okay. Now this is a course that I can definitely stand by, because it's not like I left you hanging. No, 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 no. You get in it, you start to understand it, you get to practice it. And a lot of times I haven't gotten to practice because I've been doing, my DoorDash is my job right now, and so haven't been able to, especially in the morning, because that's usually around the time I start to get ready to go. But I start to do some planning, and there's some things that you can do to get some training. Like you can live trade, which is your money, but you can also paper trade, which is basically like instead of your money, you like playing Monopoly. You got the Monopoly money, and you seeing it. There's a slight delay, and that's what was killing me, and that led me to my mistake. I was telling you a little earlier why you need to be disciplined, and I was doing all of my studies, and I had this stock. I would think it was like Baidu or something like that, and I was paper trading, and I was like, I noticed, I can see it, all the signs are there. Boom, got in, literally 30 minutes, shot up, boom, 1,600 and something dollars, and I was just like, what? I can't make this up. And I was sitting up there like $1,600, but there's a delay. So when you're trying to sell it on the platform, we use Thinkorswim. That's a really good platform. Like it's very intuitive, and you can actually learn it, and it's not too hard. Um, but just getting in there and seeing it, and since it had a 20-minute delay, by the time it sold, I only made like 170. Hold on. I think I got it right here. Yeah, like 170. I don't know if you can see that. Focus. My camera don't want to focus. All right, but I'll put it up on the display anyway. But I actually didn't make anything, and I was just like, man, I didn't make that. I mean, I made stuff. You think about it, like $100 a day is like, if a month, $3,000. What? Are you kidding me? That's in like an hour, in like less than an hour actually, when it went up, because I saw it. I saw all the things, all the indicators was pointing to it. It's going up, Randall. It's going up. And that's a call. That's a call. So one of the ways I remember it, call and puts, is I call up and I put down. See, that's how I remember it. See, you call something up, I'm calling up. I'm putting down. And that's one of the ways I actually remember calls and puts. I mean, I had some experience before, because I told you a guy handed me his stocks, and I was making the money, and I was like confused as how I still couldn't understand it. But after taking this class, now I understand it. Like, it's so amazing. Like, just sitting up there learning everything, and you're getting up there looking at the different indicators, and there's different things, the trends, the trend line, and all this stuff. Like in the beginning, you're like a little scared, especially when you're doing like paper money and you're about to do some real money. When you do a real money, you're like, hmm. But me, I was a little heated because I think it was around that trade, with paper money. I said, man, let me try my hand at the real money. Now, here's the thing. I have only a certain amount of stocks that I was doing, and I had already did. When I got to the real money, I was just like, here. Oh, that looks good. And instead of following the thing, I saw one of the indicators saying, nah, it's going the other way. But me, I said, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna jump in here. Mm.
Hell no, to the no, yeah, to the no.
Yeah, I didn't lose much because I was actually watching it intensely. Like, I understand. Somebody said I need a therapist. I think the teacher said he got a therapist. And I was like, I can understand. I'd be sweating bullets if something like that was going on. My money, shoo. I only put $100 in, and I lost, I think it was like 12. As soon as I saw it, I was like, all right, boom. Glad I got out because I watched that thing hit like a roller coaster going down a hill. Right, what? I was like, your boy would have lost money like that. Obviously, it would have been my $100, but still, when you mess around with your money, you really start to pay attention to yourself, and you start to hit yourself like, whoa, gotta stay disciplined. If I would have stayed disciplined on doing that trade, then I would have known exactly. I would have put all the indicators in there, not just halving it and be like, oh, that looked like it's going to go. No, that's not the way, because I was a little upset that $1600, and then all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I got a little cocky. I was like, yeah, I think I can do this. Do your due diligence, do your work, do your homework, check it out on the pre-market. If you don't know what that stuff is, eventually I'm gonna go through some of these things because I'm really enjoying like learning about how everything's working, and it's just amazing. Like, I did not know this, and there's so many things that I didn't know that now I'm starting to pay attention to, and my goodness, I'm starting to benefit from all of it. Now, what this channel is obviously there's going to be some talks about some different side hustles that I know people are doing and they're making money. So I will get to those things, but right now at this point, my first I don't know, few videos, I'm definitely going to be talking about the stock options in the course I took with my stimulus, because I was all in. I was ready. I was already doing, I said, let me do DoorDash to make my money. I started paying my bills. Caught up. I'm caught up on my bills. So I ain't sweating bullets like, oh, how am I going to pay bills? I don't have a lot of bills because I fell so far down. Like, it's almost like starting over. And with me, I'm sitting up here in this basement. This ain't even my house. This is my mom's house. I'm going to be real with you. I'm not going to front with you and be like, yo, I got it. This is how you do it. This is the money. No, this is my struggle. And as I struggle and I make progress, I'm trying to build you guys up as well, like, because that's something I always wanted to do. Because a lot of times people be like, Randall, what I want to do, and I used to help them. I used to be like, yo, why don't you try this? And they would take it and they would go off, right? And that's one of the things. It always brought me joy to be able to help another person step up the ladder. So now it's my turn to try to get up the ladder, and at the same time, I'm like, yo, y'all can come with me. We gonna see what we can do. If you find some businesses, ideas that you didn't know about, didn't even know that was a thing, I'm really trying to get y'all there. I'm really trying to get you while on the journey. A lot of people get you after they done the journey, but I'm gonna get you while I'm on the journey. And just to let you know, that's not the only thing I've ever done, and I did a whole lot of social media and everything like that, and I was messing around and that for like a few years, because before I knew I had MS, I knew something was wrong with me. I was like, yo, I'm getting tired. I can't do these physical activities like I used to. So I started looking other things. And I found about digital marketing. I started doing a little digital marketing on the side. I was like, oh, okay, look, I'm making a little money here. I mean, it ain't gonna replace my job at that point or nothing like that. And then I got into that whole feeling of maybe I'm not good enough at that. And it's not like I threw it away, because at the end of the day, everything that I do, as far as like even learning this stuff, as far as digital wise, I'm learning so much more, and so many jobs that you can do from your phone and just your phone, that I want to bring light to those things as well, because a lot of people don't know what to do. They probably about to jump in the job market and like, I gotta go find a job. No, no, no. Some of y'all, I want y'all to create a job. I want y'all to have your own businesses. And like, as I'm going through, come on with me. Like, that's for real. Like, here it is. Like, this is what I got. I got that right there, and I'm sitting up there like, man, I went to another class just to prove to myself that I was good enough. And I knew a lot of the material that was in there already. I just didn't know how to use some of the platforms and the programs for it, like Hootsuite and what is that, social sprout or something like that. We worked on all of those. We even ran the ads and stuff for some nonprofits and a zoo, and as a class. So like, I actually got to do that firsthand, doing the postings and stuff like that, coming up with the content, the little memes and everything, and people like, and so I actually know how to do these things. But for a long time, I was like, I didn't believe in myself, so I kind of stopped. And then when I was going to go all in, then all my problems happened. My father passed away. I was trying to deal with that. I ended up in the hospital for the first time, gallbladder, and then I ended up in the hospital again, MS later, and then somewhere in there, my one of my best friends died and everything. So I was just going through it, like, and that was crazy because that exact day, I was going out to meet a client, my possibly my first client, and I was getting ready to go out there, and then I had to go to the hospital and pick up my dad. So I was like, another time. Never got back to it. Never got back to it. Then the pandemic hit, so place closed, and it was just a lot. But I want to make sure that everybody can understand these things, as far as like, even I'm trying to do my credit. I'm trying to get that right. I'm trying to learn as much as possible on that. So I'm trying to find mentors and everything, and just listen to them and soak it up while I'm doing it. I'll be driving on DoorDash, and if I'm not listening to my tunes, I'm listening to an audiobook. If I'm not listening to an audiobook, I'm trying to use a podcast. But you know what? My phone is a little full, and I cracked it a little bit. I don't want to buy a new phone. As long as it can call and I can get some texts, I'm cool with it. I can get back home and get on a laptop or my PC, which I built that myself because I love doing that stuff like that. I come from a gaming background. I used to game all the time. I used to play Tekken and everything, tournaments with my boy, the PJ Nas they call him. But what I'm saying is, I want to make sure that you guys understand, like, there are many things that you can do, and some coming up videos, I'm gonna start posting some of the things either on my Instagram and here, and about different jobs that you guys can do, because there's lots of things out there. There's dude Felix out there. He's doing the diabetes test strips and stuff like that, and how to get money doing that. Man, I know I saw him one or two times about the pallet game business, and actually there's a couple other people. I think the guy who I take course, Chris, for the stock options, he actually owns 5 businesses, and he's doing a thing where you can do 5 businesses. He gonna go through how to do all 5 businesses that he has. I'm like, yo. I was like, I'm not ready. I gotta take this one step at a time. So right now, I'm taking my stock options and I'm using my social media skills. Well, actually, I gotta build that up. I've been slacking on that, even on my Instagram. I was like, my Instagram look bare as I don't know what because I've been so busy trying to make sure I get enough money so that I don't have to worry about certain things. Like today, I just took off. I was like, nah, my legs ain't feeling it. I'm not feeling it, but at least I make sure I get a video out to the people, let them know that I'm not going. I'm here to stay. I'm coming back with more content, and each day I'm gonna try to figure out how I can fit everything in my schedule to make sure you guys get value as well as I do. Bless you. Peace.